What's up, traders? Matt from the Trade Brigade here doing a technical analysis on ticker symbol PROG for Progenity Inc. On the left-hand side, we have the daily time frame, and on the right-hand side, the 30-minute intraday time frame. First things first, this will, of course, be an update. We've covered it extensively throughout the course of the week, and the main thing to talk about today is really the failure for follow-through to the upside after we pointed out this sort of inverted head and shoulders as we were heading into today's session. The reason I call this a failure is because the entire broad market, even some of the sort of therapeutic stocks, the biotechs, if you will, which were the laggards, were making an ascent today, a move higher today. Big gap up across the broad market. And what did this do? Obviously, it just kind of remained sideways here inside of this, right shoulder, if you will. So it's not the end of the world, but I do just start to think that maybe this is, starting to become not so much of a shiny object anymore for people to look at. Note what's going on with volume, right? Huge run up and now a huge taper off. Now, it's not the end of the world because we're seeing a period of consolidation. However, if volume can't spike, if volume can't ramp up here on any sort of upward activity up and over 150, I would imagine that this sort of, continues into what it was doing prior, which is just this, a very low volume grind lower, where it just, there are periods for quite a while actually where it's aggressive lower, aggressive lower, aggressive lower, and then maybe here and there you get a little bit of a pop, right? But for now, it's just not looking so attractive anymore now that we had a day where the entire market was bullish and it didn't want to break out up and over 150. So to me, this is starting to raise some red flags. Again, it's not the end of the world in my estimation until we break down underneath 122. If that does happen over the course of time, again, this probably makes its way off of your watch list, but for now, the breakout point still is at 150. So I wanted to give you this update and sort of, advise, right? Look at this. It's more of a caution instead of all out bearish or all out bullish at this point in time. It's just starting to raise some red flags as we mentioned. So that's going to wrap up the analysis here on Progenity. If you enjoyed the video, if you enjoyed the update, more importantly, the psychological aspect, right? And the intermarket play, right? Bullish broad market, but this is doing nothing, again, has to raise some sort of a question mark. If you appreciate that perspective, let me know in the comments section or by giving the video a thumbs up. Don't forget our main channel is linked in the description. And all of that being said, I wish you a green trading week.